It may interest you to know that I just won a gold award as an international student. So everything I will be teaching us about how to choose a research topic is based on my experiential, which actually is working. And we had earlier dealt with research process and we glossed over research topic. Then I'm going to link the video in the description below. But now we are not glossing over research topic because it's so important research topic that we spend our time well during our research process. If not, along the line, it is very difficult if research topic is not chosen correctly. Along the line, we may find it difficult to change it and it's going to affect us seriously. In order to avoid this, it's good that we choose research topic correctly, and that is the purpose and objective of this video. Having said that, initially the processes that we spoke about the research topic, then identification of research problems, which we call research gaps, and then we must be able to have our research question, that is what we really want to deal with in the research and focus on. And after that, we design our research. We call it research design, in which we are going to find the best methodology that we are going to use and the like for our research work. All these have been dealt with in details, and after that, the last of the research process, primarily in the at the first stage, will be that of research proposal. That is, you put everything in the process together and submit it as a proposal, and once it's approved, then you can go on with your research work. Having laid this foundation, it is important for us that we discuss and dig deep into what research topic really is and how to choose our research topic. Having said that, the first thing that we need to do, and I will be putting it on our dashboard, is to ensure we know the requirements of our school, the university that you are attending will definitely have some requirements. They will have boundaries of their contribution as a body of knowledge to the society, and those boundaries that they've set for themselves, they will not want to jump over it. So as a student, you need to know it for you to choose correctly your research topic, because if your research topic is out of the boundary of your school's territory of approval, it will not get approved and it could be frustrating. So it is important that we know our uni's limitation when it comes to research topic. And once we know that, we need to understand the methodology too. Sometimes some schools may have restriction about the methodology. Maybe basically they just want you to use quantitative, they only use qualitative synthesis, or maybe case study. You need to know so that you will be able to know and choose most suitable topic for your research in your area of study. So this critical aspect of our research topic, choosing of our research topic, is so critical that we know the requirements of our university. Is going to help us remove every frustration along the way of our research. Then after that, we need to choose an area of research. choosing of our area of research. And when we are talking about this, is going to be broad area of research. And I'm going to give us an example. Let's say you are studying finance and accounting. Just it makes it easier for me as an example. Then you can say you want to research into a broad area of, let's say, audit as your research area. So this is a scope which is very broad. You still need to move on, but after you know the requirements, then try and choose. You do not choose an area that interests you, an area that maybe you want to go into, an area that you have experiential knowledge that is both beneficial to yourself and to the community and to the society as at large. It may be cumbersome for you along the way to complete that research topic, and having known that a research project is a big deal when it comes to masters, when it comes to PhD level study, we cannot joke with this. So choose area that interests you. That is the first thing. So let's say, for example, now you've chosen your area of research, which is audit. So it's going to actually depend on which course are you studying. So it is not cast in stone. I'm just using audit as an example, being an auditor myself as a finance and accounting person. So having chosen your area of research, now before you could go further into another major aspect of your process of choosing a research topic, you need first of all to do literature research or review of papers, literature review and the like. If you do not do this, you will not be able to go into more specific. And you know what, going specific actually is a big deal when it comes to research work. The narrower, the more specific your topic, the better for you and the better results you can achieve at the end of the day concerning your research project. But you could not achieve that without having your literature review and literature papers done. So let me put it down, literature. And what are the guides when we are talking about literature review and the like? If you were able to get and lay hands on research paper or review papers or review journals, is going to actually help and fast track this process for you, because in those reviews they will have cited what they did and what the research that they conducted they were not able to achieve for whatsoever reason. And because they've given you those information, so those journals, those papers will actually pinpoint the area that you can continue with, and it speeds the process actually up for you, giving you the gap in knowledge in which you can now fill. It's going to be advantageous for you as we continue now. You are going to see why, if you are able to lay hand on some of the literature review papers or review journals, is going to help. And if not, or if you go to Google, you go to MedPod, you are going to get so many resources that you can read up for, so that you can actually be more specific as to the area of your research topic that you can go into. So I just mentioned some of the internet resources that you can use there. Then after you had done your research review, literature review, then you become more specific as to the topic. Don't forget you are choosing the broader area, for example, audits. Then the more specific now, because you've done your literature review, you know the gaps in knowledge and the like. You can say now, my research topic will be on internal control, effectiveness of internal control in a small organization, small medium enterprise. Then those small medium enterprise, by the time you are actually writing your abstract, of course now I'm going out of the scope of this topic, don't worry, we are going to get into those too. By the time you are writing your abstract, you will be able to now say what small medium enterprise actually is by your definition, because nobody knows your mind until you spell it out. And these are key areas that you must fine-tune in your research work, because the more coherent, the more cohesive, the more detailed your research work touch on necessary aspects, the better understandability your research work will get for those that are going to review and mark, and the better actually for you. So we have done our literature review now, and the next, which I'd already mentioned, but I'm going to put it down because of some of us that may be jotting things out, is that pick a niche and be more specific. Then choose a specific topic. You choose a specific topic. So be more specific. I'd already mentioned it. I'm going to move on, but just because of some of us that are jotting some things down, so I put it down on the dashboard. Then another critical aspect of choosing a research topic is that you must at this stage think about your research method. So choose or think about your research method. Research. Please pardon me if there are some typographical errors, because as I'm speaking, I'm equally writing something down for us. Okay, so we need to think about our research method. When we are talking about research method, we are talking basically about how we want to approach our research work. Are we going to go quantitative? Are we going to go primary or secondary gathering of information of our data? Is it going to be qualitative alone? Is it going to be hybrid? Is it going to be synthesis? Or basically you want to go by way of case study? You need to know your research method as you are thinking of choosing it. Let me correct this as well. So you need to choose your research method which will favor your research topic from the onset, because if you do not think very well about it at this point, as you move on, it's going to be a bit difficult. And if the research method that will be best suitable for that particular research topic probably will be more expensive, more time consuming, and the like. Meanwhile, every research will have deadline. Every research definitely will have deadline. If you are not able to gather sufficient information as a result of the method of research you've chosen, or you were forced to choose along the line because you didn't think through research method along the choice of your research topic, is going to be a bit difficult, and by that time you will have moved on like 2-3 steps in your research process. So think and choose your research method along the way as you are choosing your research topic is going to be very helpful, so that you know that you are using one stone, they said, to kill many birds, not even one bird now. So in your research methodology that you are thinking about, you need to think about the resources to execute the project, to carry out that particular method of research. And if you know that the resources may not really be there as a student and the like, it may make sense at this point to either choose more specific topic that you will not need to use that method for, or alternatively look for more resources as you want to submit your research proposal. So this really guides when, as we are choosing our research topic, we think about the methodology that we want to go by. And also, as we are thinking about the research methodology, it is good equally to think about the justification, the relevance of the topic that we want to select. You see, how can we justify it? How can we justify it? Is it justifiable? And when we are talking about justification, we are talking about we are talking about, is it sellable? Can you yourself buy the product of that research when eventually conducted? So if you cannot sell it, especially maybe you are looking for a research grant, if it's not something that somebody that wants to finance that particular research project will be willing to, because it doesn't really add up or add value to maybe the community and the like, so it's not justified, and you will need to justify it in your research proposal. So by the time as you are choosing your research topic too, think about that specific topic justification. Is it relevant? How relevant it is? That is, if it's relevant, it means it is necessary. It's necessary to be conducted. And once you know that it's necessary, it's good, it adds value to the society and the like. It has solved a particular problem in the society, in the body of knowledge, well, you can go ahead. So think about your research justification, how you are going to justify it. Having done that, then we can ask, can you get it done within the time frame? The deadline of your research topic is very important, because it will not be good that at the end of the day we are not able to finish our research project just because the deadline has passed and we just must submit our our work. So think about the time you assume on a practical level that you will be able to finish and get through the research work. Think about it at this stage before you choose completely the research topic that you want to go by. Also think about other issues that could arise along the way. Like one of the issues that can arise along the way is the choice of topic may not get approved for so many reasons, and one of the reasons is what we started with, that is, if we choose a research topic, so ensure you are going to have enough resources to settle it. Those are issues that may arise. Ensure that it's not going to pass the boundary of the requirements of your school. Ensure that once you could foresee all those and you are able to go by the boundary set by your university and the like, well, you are like 90% through with this process of research topic selection. Then you can get it packaged together and discuss it with any of your supervisor and the like, they have different names based on different university and the like, but let them, this at this point you are not writing a research proposal yet. You just want them to have a view of it so that they can advise, so that they can comment on it, then you fine-tune it. So basically, how to choose research topic are what I'd mentioned based on my experience of what I've handled, I've seen and I've done. And before I recap, next we are going to be looking at how actually we can find gap, research gap. We are talking about literature review that we just gloss over. We are going to go into detail of it, just like how we deal with how to choose research topic as part of research process. So we are going to go into that next, and after that, now we can go into how to formulate our research question. So don't forget to subscribe to GJAMES Associate channel. My name already on the board, Gbenga Olatunji FC. Here we pride ourselves that we are value to life, we are value to your businesses, we are value to your education. So if you have any issue along the line of research work and the like, or you want my firm of auditors to actually audit your organization and the like, because I know that we have a lot of different people on the channel. Some of my students are already CFOs and the like. So you want us to audit, consult for you, don't forget to reach out to me. The link, my email and my phone number, everything is on the description. Okay, so don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, share. So a quick recap now about what we've dealt with is that when we're talking about research proposal, you must put your purpose. The purpose of your research is important. Why do you want to research, which we call justification? Say important, say relevant. You must put that generic interest of yours into context, contextualize it. Like I said, okay, audit environment is an interest, it's a researchable interest area. Then you must plan and have plan of action, how to audit it, which we call research method. I say how to audit it, don't mind, I'm an auditor, right? How to research into it, which we call research methods. Then identification of knowledge gap and the like. Basically, we are to follow the process breakdown, choice of a topic, identification of research problem or research gap, research question formulation, your research design, and your research proposal. So basically, these are the things that we've tried, and next we are going to be looking at how to identify your research gap. Don't forget, GJAMES Associates, we are value to life. Click the notification, click all, click subscription, click all so that you will not be missing any new upload. We are value to your businesses.